Shalom, Holy Nation. Welcome back.
Holy Nation. Welcome back to Righteous Reactions. It's your boy, YawsapGad.
She gon'
Yeah, I'm sending up prayers every day. I never let a hater take me out the way. I'm sending up prayers every day. I never let a hater take me out the way. What you saying? Got the sword on me now, dawg. What you saying? Got the sword on me now, dawg. What you saying? Got the sword on me now, dawg. What you saying? Got the sword on me now, dawg. What's a Christian? One who follow Christ.
Shalom, Holy Nation. Welcome back to Righteous Reactions. I am your boy, YawsapGad, and today we got some exclusive, right? We got some exclusive. So y'all know what this channel is called, right? Righteous Reactions. So there's no further to go than to get some of these righteous bars, right? But guess what? The brothers that we supposed to be reacting to today, they done took the name over. So they are RighteousBarZ. And yeah, man. So we about to get into this album. This is RighteousBarZ. The tape, I believe, is what it's called. Link to this album will be in the description. But before we get into this video, make sure that y'all like the video. Subscribe to the channel. If you're new, go ahead and make sure you turn on them post notifications, because this is where it's at. So we're going to make sure that the nation gets the message, make sure they get the gospel in these songs. You know what I mean? So without any further ado, let's get into these righteous bars. All right. So we back. So second track is called Feel, and we're gonna get right into this in a minute. All right, here's Feel. Track 2, Feel.
Yeah. RighteousBarZ. We at war, it's a lot to bear. Principalities spraying chemtrails in the air, putting curses and evil spirits in the hair. We've given to our sisters and they unaware. I ain't say it's fair, but it's the truth, I gotta take it there. Heirs to the promise, but they don't want us to make it there. This world is under the serpent, there's evil in them. You don't feel the bite, but you feel the venom. Society got our black kings being raised by queens. We're the example, only what they seeing on.
Oh my God, bro. So Feel is, it said he about to make y'all feel this. That's what he's saying. He said, he started off and he said, they spraying chemtrails in the air. And then he said, our women are putting these evil spirits in their hair, talking about the weave and stuff like that. Because if y'all didn't know, a lot of the weaves and stuff like that sisters put in their hair, they be doing rituals and stuff like that. If you don't believe me, go do the research on that. But a lot of that hair, they be doing these rituals and stuff like that. So when you wondering why your hair not growing, yeah. But he said that, and then well, let's just get back into it.
Principalities spraying chemtrails in the air, putting curses and evil spirits in the hair. We've given to our sisters and they unaware. I ain't say it's fair, but it's the truth, I gotta take it there. Heirs to the promise, but they don't want us to make it there. This world is under.
He said heirs to the promise, but they don't want us to make it there. You know what I mean? We heirs to the promise that the Most High gave us, but everybody else do not want us to be that. You know what I mean? They don't want us to make it to the kingdom. So they try to hold back the kingdom from us as much as possible. Y'all look, he putting some thought into these lyrics too.
And they unaware. I ain't say it's fair, but it's the truth, I gotta take it there. Heirs to the promise, but they don't want us to make it there. This world is under the serpent, there's evil in them. You don't feel the bite, but you feel the venom. Society got our black kings being raised by queens. We're the example, only what they seeing on the screens. Battle streets and cops barely make it out they teens. And if that don't get them, it's the vaccines. Now they got us living in fear of our babies born with disease and cancer. So we choose to abort them, believing that's the answer. Or we rather buy drugs and liquor than Pampers. I tell them the truth, they thinking it's banter. Pay attention.
Bruh, what? This man is murdering this beat right now. He said, hey, bruh, whatever y'all doing, bruh, if y'all watching this video, tell me where he lied. Tell me where he's lying at. Bruh, he is coming with straight up truth, straight facts. He said the snakes rule over this kingdom. And he said you don't see him. He said you don't feel the bite, but you feel the venom. You know what I mean? Talking about how they always look to destroy us and devour us. And we don't see none of that stuff. But we feel it though. We feel the effects of what they're doing. You know what I mean? They've been biting at us, you know what I mean? And we keep on acting like we didn't get bit, but we feel the venom all the time, you know what I mean? He's saying some truth. Then he said something about the vaccines having our babies aborted, and talking about like how we'll rather buy liquor and drugs than buy Pampers for our babies. And that's so true. I was actually having this conversation with my wife and one of my ox not even that long ago. And we're talking about how everybody's so engaged in drugs and stuff like that that they completely just disregard responsibility. Like, bro, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Man. Hey, man. All right. Let's get back into this track.
Babies born with disease and cancer. So we choose to abort them, believing that's the answer. Or we rather buy drugs and liquor than Pampers. I tell them the truth, they thinking it's banter. Pay attention, read between the lines, cross your T's, dot your I's. They all seeing us help them with our demise. Latter times the faith is departed and we getting ill. Supposed to run the race with patience, but we sitting still. Just take a second to feel how we feel. It get real, we get enslaved in the field. War on every level, just pray we'll be healed. Yeah, just pray we'll be healed.
It's time to speak the truth. We the sand of the sea, but count it as a few. A biblical curse, and cause our color fool, we get beat by the cops till our black is blue. Ooh, try to understand, they feminize us, don't want us to be men. A target on our head, seed just planted, can't even sprout before we dead. Thinking it's good, not whole food, it's a scam. Poisoning us, toxin sprayed on our veg. Or imagine getting took from your land, they wiping us out, guess it's part of they plan. Psalms 83, cut them off and they won't stand. The ratchet chick posture, I'm hip to they stance. Man, to us this a big deal. Throw the pause for
bro, these brothers is talented, and they definitely coming with them righteous bars. Very fitting name. But bruh, and then he came in and he's saying a lot of the same things, but the way he's saying it make you won't even realize that he's talking about the same thing. Yes, it won't even make you think that he's talking about the same thing. Like he went back and referenced how our young men is getting raised by women, and it's feminizing them at their youth. So like we really don't even have a chance. You know what I mean? Like it's giving us an unfair chance to actually become men and raise up for our nation, because they're taking the men away from us, whether it be incarceration, whether it be drugs, whether it be, you know, saying that if the man is in the household, then they won't support the black woman, you know what I mean, and all of this stuff. So then we split up that way, whether it be through the music that they push on our people, all of every single thing. It's so many different ways. That's why. And then it's crazy because he said ratchet chick posture got me hip to their stance. You know what I mean? Like he's talking about the other nations, but that was a clever bar for sure. You know what I mean? Got me hip to the stance, right? Y'all know what's up. They coming with some heat right now.
Thinking it's good, not whole food, it's a scam. Poisoning us, toxin sprayed on our veg. Or imagine getting took from your land. They wiping us out, guess it's part of they plan. Psalms 83, cut them off and they won't stand. The ratchet chick posture, I'm hip to they stance. Man, to us this a big deal. Throw the pause for my people won't sit still. A cold war against us, how can I chill? Now take a second to feel how we feel. It gets real, we get enslaved in the field. War on every level, just pray we'll be healed. Yeah, just pray we'll be healed.
Hey man, they coming with some real solid stuff right now, man. That was another solid track. Easily a very solid track. It was called Feels, and I guess the topic of that was trying to get people to actually feel the way we feel about all of the stuff that's going on. Man, very, very informative and fire. It was a dope track. So
keep going, keep praying, study hard, free yourself. Yeah, you've been praying for me, I can tell. Yeah, I felt a boost of virtue out of nowhere. Keep going, keep praying, study hard, free yourself. Yeah, you've been praying for me, I can tell. Yeah.